How was your morning?
It's been a little crazy, to be honest.
Mine was actually pretty steady because it wasn't a Tuesday. Only my Tuesdays are crazy.
And your kids got up and went to school?
We were late, but that's just the norm.
The dogs didn't run away?
No, dog didn't run away today. I'm telling you, he only does it on Tuesdays because he knows we have that morning meeting here.
And you have things to go and be at. Mm-hmm. You are drinking an extra big
huge
coffee today.
It's because it's got to last me till lunch.
Is it protein coffee?
No. I don't do the protein coffee so much anymore. That's too healthy, and this is a treat.
Oh, okay.
No, I hit Mudslingers this morning. White chocolate mocha. You add in a little bit of toasted marshmallow, and it tastes like a s'more.
Okay.
And I've been doing your thing.
The breve?
The breve thing.
The breve. Half and half instead of milk. It's good.
I feel really stupid when I ask for it.
Oh, it makes it creamier.
It is pretty good. I'll give you that.
Thanks to the people at Neighbors Mill. They
taught you that one
They taught
too.
me that.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what breve was until the lady at Neighbors Mill.
Well, you kept me out late last night, so I need caffeine today.
Well, we had workshop at Diamond City. Maybe we're making some progress on our RV park. We'll see.
We'll see.
Next week is Thanksgiving.
I know. You know, my kids are out all week long.
So is Lauren.
Whew, so she's going to be able to come help us do float stuff for the parade coming up, right?
Yeah.
Lauren.
Yeah, you know how well that is. That's about like how well she cleans her room.
Well, she can babysit my kids while we do float stuff.
Well, yeah, our whole night of making videos last night's prime example. Check out our Facebook and TikTok, and you can see how making videos with these kids of hers doesn't work out well.
They're so loud.
Sorry that there's rustling leaves in everything we have to say because they're running all over the place.
Dean's living his best life in your yard.
Yeah.
At least he wasn't in the road.
Well, at one point you can see me in the video and I am looking like in the distance. I'm not looking at you because I can see him getting all the way like to the edge of our ditch, and then once he hits the ditch,
he's in the road.
He's in the road.
You panic. He's fine. He'll be fine.
There was some person walking down the street too, and he was like running towards that person
because he's super nice
and not saying that the person was going to do anything, but it's like I didn't know them.
I wouldn't be worried about them. Maybe worried about Dean wearing them out.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Your kids just no stranger.
No, and the other one just hugs everybody.
Yeah. He's so sweet.
Sure they are. So speaking of children, Lead Hill School.
Yeah, they're going to do an angel tree program.
Yeah, it's on their social media. It's on their Facebook page, Lead Hill School District Facebook page. It says they're seeking sponsors for their angel tree project. They've got some requests as far as like, make sure you remove all the store tags. Please put it all in one large gift bag rather than individual packages. It says you can wrap the items too. They just want to make sure that everything's easy to transport.
Okay. So I've heard of some other places. I know that Harrison Faith has an angel tree at their church.
The Call has something.
And then the Call has some things going on as well. So if anybody's interested that's listening about an angel tree, just reach out to us. On our Facebook or on the show notes, we attach our phone numbers.
Yeah.
Reach out to us directly and we'll connect you with some different options for an angel tree. There are lots of them, and I don't want to single certain ones out and then forget others because there are lots of different places that are doing it. And I know that people are in hard times right now with everything, and so we're able to help any way you can.
My boys are excited to get to help somebody else. And it teaches a valuable lesson to be grateful.
I know that Lauren was the one telling me about the one at Harrison Faith, and her and one of her friends, and we're talking 18-year-olds, have decided that they got a boy and a girl and they're going to go together and shop for them. And so I thought that was
that's really cool.
Really cool because she's doing it with her own money. So.
Right. Well, another thing that Lead Hill shared, and I'm not seeing it on their actual Facebook page, but the FFA, Johnny Abe Clary, they're sharing that they have a stock trailer. No, like a shed for animals. I think it's a 7x12 that the FFA kids built themselves.
And they're selling
They're
that?
selling it. It's $700. So
another fundraiser. Somebody with a farm, you may want to reach out and
help out our local kids. It looked to be pretty well built, and it's red and cute and would look good in someone's field.
Well, so Thanksgiving next week. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm having 2 Thanksgivings at my house.
At your house? You don't even like people, let alone have 2 families.
My mother is going to be coming Thursday morning, and we're going to be cooking together Thanksgiving dinner at my house.
Does your mom listen to this?
Yeah, she listens occasionally. I'm not giving her a dirty look on the camera or anything like that,
Hattie,
Mother.
we love you.
I appreciate her. I did volunteer
She
to
does
help
do
cook.
a lot for you.
She really does. She's more like you, so there's a lot of eye rolling.
She is a lot like me.
She's a lot like you.
We're really bubbly people.
So I have the Thompson side of the family on Thursday, and then the Rogers side on Friday. Rogers is a lot smaller because it's just my in-laws and, of course, my bunch. And then we haul plates over to Granny and Uncle Ricky.
Okay.
Granny's health has allowed her not to really be able to go anywhere. So we just take it to her. And then Saturday I don't think it's officially Thanksgiving, but we're going to go to Aunt Amy's house, who is my mother-in-law's sister. And we get to hang out at her house out on 7th South. Which is a lot of fun. My kids really love their cousin Andy. She's going to be 15 in August.
Okay.
Yep. So that's my plans. It's going to be pretty hectic.
And then
what are you
parade
doing?
float.
Yeah, somewhere and all that.
So I'm cooking Thanksgiving at my house. So
How much decor do you have out for Thanksgiving?
I actually haven't decorated because I want to put up my Christmas decorations really bad. Like, since Halloween I've wanted to, but I just haven't taken the time to do it. I'm like really weird too. I have to like clean my whole house before I can like decorate it because I don't want to bring all that stuff down into a dirty house. So anyways, we ran the vacuum cleaner this last weekend and like really cleaned. I didn't do any of that. I was gone.
That's what I was gonna say.
That was Ben and Lauren. Ben and Lauren did that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I think that this weekend we'll probably get them down and kind of start working on things. But it's just basically, I don't know that my father-in-law's coming, but so it may just be me, Ben, and Lauren. But every year we deep fry a turkey.
Well, that's normal. Do you need anything like drastically weird? You're normal people, aren't you? That's
well,
so
a lot of
boring.
people don't deep fry turkeys.
And we are in Arkansas. It's more common than you realize.
I'd never had one for the last 2 or 3 years. Yeah, that's why we keep doing it because it's so good
and so unhealthy.
Well, if you eat the skin.
Well, that's the best part.
I don't like the skin, so I don't.
Okay, there's your weird point right there.
So the first year that we did the deep frying thing, we watched all these like deep fry fails.
Yeah.
And we even, some of our friends even like were sending us messages like, Ben, don't catch on fire while you're doing this. So like he has it down to a science.
Well,
like
you still film it though, just in case.
Yeah. But like he literally, you heat your oil up, but then the biggest problem that people have is when they put their turkey in, they leave the flame on. And then if the oil splashes out or they don't make sure that the amount of oil they have is not too much for once the turkey goes in and it overflows. You're supposed to have, if you turn your flame off while you put the turkey in, then when that hot oil splashes over, it doesn't cause a grease fire and cause the big explosion. We learned that in our YouTube watching beforehand. Also, we put water in our pot and then put the turkey in there to make sure, and then find the line of how high to fill your thing with oil. But you use water first.
So what I'm figuring out is you're going to do a how-to video.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, we're getting the fryer out today to start like working on things, so we could actually start this.
There you go, how-to video.
How to deep fry your turkey.
For Angela's tutorial on.
Well, yeah, we just have learned a lot of like safety tricks that if you turn your burner off, like you get your oil hot so it's already hot, but then you turn your burner off when you put the flame or the turkey in so that there are no flames for the oil to catch fire on.
Yeah.
And then, so if you do have any splash out or you do happen to fill it too full and it runs over, it's not going to catch fire. And then after you get your turkey in there and the lid on like you're supposed to, then you light it back up and you don't lose that much temperature to affect.
In that, if you're efficient.
Yeah, in that few minutes that you're doing that.
That makes sense. You don't have any weird sides or anything that you eat?
They wanted broccoli cheese casserole, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce.
Wow, your family is like basic.
And we were discussing green bean casserole. Like I would typically make like a lot of different things, but because it's just us, I don't think so. I'm gonna make as much. Oh, stuffing.
So yeah, so just a straight up basics.
But Ben wanted stovetop stuffing, and
because
I told him
it's fantastic.
I told him no.
I make that during the year. It's so easy.
So I made this stuffing once. You're gonna think I'm weird. It had apples in it.
That's gross.
Or it's more like dressing because I don't stuff the turkey.
That's gross.
It had apples and sausage, and it was really good.
No.
I have a friend who makes something called oyster stuffing.
See, you're getting closer.
Do you like that? Have you had that?
Yeah, every year, since I was little, my grandmother made something called oyster dressing.
Okay.
And it's got like saltine crackers and canned oysters.
And you buy those canned, yes.
It's fantastic.
She makes this. She came to our Thanksgiving, I think, maybe last year, the year before, or maybe both years. Anyways, because her kids live in Arizona.
Oh,
now her kids, one set of her kids live here, so they're going to have their own Thanksgiving together. But before that, they would always come with us because we didn't have a lot of people, and it was just her and her husband. So anyways, that she would bring that, and I'd never had it before, and it was so good.
I fed it to my husband who's anti-seafood of any type, and I didn't tell him what it was, and I thought he was going to hurl. It was like an intro to dating, 12, 13 years ago. He's not a fan.
My family doesn't like pumpkin pie.
Weirdos.
Yeah, I know.
I love pumpkin pie.
Me too.
Now, I don't like pumpkin spice junk like they're pushing on
they don't
everybody.
want any pies. They want me to either make them a cake.
A cake?
They even mentioned cheesecake.
On Thanksgiving?
Yes. Or like cake balls or cookies.
Ooh, have you ever made Oreo bonbons?
No.
Okay, you take a package of Oreo cookies and you smash them all up. I put them in like the food processor, and you throw in a block of softened cream cheese and you let it and you roll it out into little balls and you dip it in that melted almond bark and then you let it sit. They are fantastic. My mother-in-law made them for us at our wedding.
Well, we may have those because they want cake or...
They're so good.
We made homemade ice cream last year.
My father-in-law does stuff like that, so that's not... We have, on the Thompson side again, because we're the weirdos, my grandmother used to make something called cherry Coke salad, which is like a fruit jello salad, and it's literally got a can of Coke in it and cherry pie filling, and we fight over it.
Well, no one in my house would eat that because it has cherries and fruit, like any fruit. They don't like fruit.
I took it to the Rogers family side once, and they were like, this is way too much sugar. I'm surprised that my entire Thompson clan does not have diabetes.
The way they eat?
Yeah. Well, my grandmother on my dad's side put sugar in everything. Like, she was making spaghetti, she'd put a cup of white sugar in it. If she made chili, it had sugar in it. I mean, every single thing that woman made had sugar in it. And my dad only drinks unsweet tea, and my mother says it's because he gets all his sugar elsewhere.
Yeah. So you have oyster stuffing,
we have
dressing,
oyster dressing, cherry Coke salad. The Rogers side of the family makes a Mexican chicken casserole.
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's got Doritos crunched up on top.
I make that at home through the week.
We have it during the week too, but
for a dinner, I'd never made it on Thanksgiving.
Justin likes it on Thanksgiving.
Oh, so something that we are doing in our house, you're going to laugh at me.
Well, of course I am.
Since we're going to have the fryer out, I bought some whole chickens, at the grocery store.
Like
and we're
murdered and tired chickens?
Yeah, like, not just breasts or thighs, like the whole little hen. And we're going to deep fry those and then shred them up and freeze them. So we'll have...
Oh, like when you buy rotisserie chicken at Walmart.
Right, but it'll just, won't be rotisserie. It'll be a fried chicken, and we'll have it in the freezer. So you can make casseroles throughout. You just get
That's
some
how
out
I live during the week, is on stuff that I've cooked and then pull out later.
Yeah. So another tidbit.
Funny. That's pretty smart.
Ben says we spend, it is expensive to fry a turkey because the oil, like at Sam's, the jug oil costs $60.
Yeah.
And to fry the turkey.
What kind of oil do you guys use?
Peanut oil is the
Yeah,
best.
because that's what Chick-fil-A uses to fry their chicken.
Yeah. So then you fry it, and it's almost like, well, what do you do with it when you're done? It's hard, like, can't really put it back in the container. Like,
Do you filter it and reuse it?
well,
We do.
We've discussed that.
5-gallon buckets.
I think we're discussing that we're going to
Home
do
Depot
that.
has food grade 5-gallon buckets with lids.
I may go get one of those and do that, because we were discussing that process. Anyways, and so that's where we decided we wanted to cook some other things while we had it out.
Yeah.
So,
utilize it. I mean, if
and
you're already
utilize
there.
it while we have it. I feel like my family's going to come up with like deep frying Oreos and all sorts of things.
If you do that, I'll come over.
We'll just have the fryer out there. We'll
Thursday evening, instead of s'mores, we're going to be deep frying. Well,
deep fried Twinkies,
all
deep
the
fried
things.
everything.
How would you know if you don't experiment a little bit?
Yeah. So, anyways, who knows what's going to happen at the Ballard house with the deep fryer?
Ben, we just volunteered you for so much, buddy.
So, all the weird things that you eat. I don't really eat weird things. You do.
We do, yeah.
But I need some oyster stuffing or dressing or whatever. If you guys eat any weird things, you should comment and tell us what weird things you eat. I would like to know, because it might not be weird to me. I might actually like it. So sharing care. We made a video and have posted about sharing care, but I think we should talk about it a little bit more.
Sharing care feeds a lot of people in our area.
They service all of Boone County.
I didn't realize how big of a deal it was until I started hanging around you.
So they have the thrift store down there where you can donate your gently used items.
I saw they even had a gun case the other day for sale. Like a brand new rifle case, which would be handy because it is modern gun season. You didn't know that, but I'm telling you now.
So that's a way you can donate to them. But somebody is offering $35,000 donation to them. But they need to get $35,000 matched to get this donation, I guess. So that would be a total of $70,000 for them.
That'd be huge.
And they've been talking recently about how they've had extreme food shortages. And we all know that food is way more expensive than it was. And we're all probably,
We're feeling that.
Hate going to the grocery store because you can't walk out without spending
the same amount you spent on your mortgage.
Yeah. So, but if we can help them in any way, even if it was $5 that somebody could give them, at this point, all that stuff adds up. And so they said that you can just call down there or go by and donate your money if you wish to them to help them get this $35,000 donation.
Well, we also have we have a food drive that we're doing at Weichert. However, I'm sure we could take cash donations as well and take it down there. If people
don't want to go down there, I'm sure we can help facilitate. If you guys, come by here or reach out to us, we can help facilitate getting your donations to Sharing Care for sure.
Right.
But you can donate that way. But Sharing Care is not only the thrift shop where you can make donations and then they sell things in there to raise money. And the money that they raise goes back into their sharing kitchen as well as their food pantry. And so they serve meals through the week to people in need. They serve 2 meals a day. And then they have the food pantry, and those items are for Boone County residents. And so they help a lot of people in our area. And some people, those are the only meals that they get, are the meals that they get from the sharing kitchen. So being able to help them in any way is going to really help our community.
Speaking of the only meals people get, so we touched a little bit in our funny videos the other day about the backpack program.
And we told you we would give you some more information. We have gotten some more information.
So the backpack program, I feel like people are more aware of it than what they may know it by its name. So most know that public schools in our area send kids home with backpacks full of non-perishable foods. That's usually facilitated by the school counselor. I know at Bergman Elementary, Miss McGarrah is crucial in balancing that act for those kids. So
Weichert Realtors, all of us here at Weichert, we have decided that for the month of November, we wanted to put together a backpack food drive. We reached out to the lady that is kind of over the backpack program in our area, and she told us that she already had Thanksgiving covered with donations, but that any donations that we could receive in the month of November and maybe into December a little bit could be used
before Christmas break.
Right, could be used for the kids going home
for Christmas. Because they get, we're looking at 2 weeks off.
Yeah, they're home for 2 weeks, and some of these kids don't have any food at home. They rely on their school meals, and then they also send stuff home on the weekends for kids that need food as well, so that they have things over the weekend before they get to come back to school. So this program, like I said, we are taking donations here at the office. We can come by any location and pick up food from you if you guys want to donate to that.
And if they don't know what to buy, because I know that can be an issue, we do have on our flyer that we can post in the show notes specific ideas for what they would like.
So they want things that are non-perishable and in sealed packages. So I know like peanut butter, where it was on there. I know peanut butter crackers are something you can, the little mini mac and cheese containers.
The little cups.
You can get a lot of these things at Aldi, which are a little bit of a savings for people.
Even at Dollar General.
Yeah, Dollar General runs sales.
Lord knows we have enough of those things here.
I heard the one in Bellefont's running a sale because they're going to open the new one, and so they got to clean out. Yeah. So if you need cheap groceries, maybe check out the Bellefonte Dollar General. So, just reach out to us if we can help in any way, or if you want to bring stuff by our office.
Or if you need us to meet you somewhere along the way. We're out and about all the time.
Right. And we just want to do whatever we can to help these different people in this time of need for people.
Yeah. The holidays are a blessing, but they can also be hard.
Very much so.
I'm going to throw in, because we all know that I love that A Little Birdie Told Me page on Facebook. So
really?
I'm going to throw it in. And I know that there's a lot of, like we've said before, Little Birdie tends to be negative. So you got to do your research. Don't just go on there and read all the negative and just decide something's terrible out the gate. It may be, it may not be, we don't know. But being informed is something we wanted to help people become through this. There is something called Hope 929. From what I understand, it is headed up by a member of our Harrison City Council and also George Floyd's uncle. If you guys remember that situation from, I think it's been a year or so ago. They've recently scheduled a town hall meeting to kind of discuss it, so that you can go voice your opinion if you want that to come here, or if you don't. They're going to give you an opportunity to talk about it. It's at Signature Tower on November 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's a time they save to learn and express, and where you'll see this 3-in-1 approach is just what Harrison needs, and that's coming from Elizabeth Darden's post on A Little Birdie. So from what I understand,
I think this is something we may need to attend.
Sounds like it, right? So they're calling it the Gateway to Harrison, or Gateway Harrison. And from what I understand, it's affordable housing. It's supposed to create jobs, and it's supposed to give resources to Boone County residents to help rebuild their lives. On a post 2 days ago from a letter written on the 11th from Cindy Wagner on that Little Birdie page, she talks about that it's going to create 50 plus jobs, that they're not trying to diversify Harrison, which is something I've been reading a lot about, not busing in criminals. So I know that there's a lot of rumor, just like there is with any other new thing that's coming to town. So we just want to encourage you to go investigate, figure out for yourself if you want to support it, if you don't want it here, and then attend this meeting. and tell them your thoughts, because this is our home. And
maybe we can learn more about it at the meeting to know exactly what it is. It says here in the post that this letter to the citizens of Boone County. It was written by Elizabeth Darden. And she says, please don't draw conclusions about what we stand for. We aim to implement solutions for societal issues, standing for the moral fabrics of liberty and justice for all. So I think we should go and hear what they have to say, and then let's make our own judgments after we hear the facts.
Right. We do know that the construction is set to be behind National Auto Trim.
Oh, out like 7 and 43 area.
Yeah, you've seen where they've got all that cleared out behind Bounce Mania. I guess that's where they're set to build. I'm not exactly sure if they have considered it started, because I know they've been clearing that for a long time.
I think the person that owned it was digging it out and selling the dirt and stuff off of it.
So it's just a
I think that's, just kind of just so happens. So November the 28th from 6 to 8 at Signature Tower is the meeting for that, and we should all go and attend just to learn more about it, and then figure out how we feel about it. So just to recap real quick, backpack program and Ozark Sharing Care, two big things that need your help this time of year. All of our help.
Local angel trees.
And then the local angel trees. Reach out to us if you're interested in one, and we'll help connect you with the right contacts. And then head November 28th to the Hope 929 meeting to learn more about what they have. And enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner, and please tell us about all the crazy things you eat for Thanksgiving.
Because surely I'm not the only.
I want to try them.
Ooh, share recipes on our Facebook page.
Please,
Comment. Let's share all our weirdness with everybody.
I'll show you pictures. I'm going to do a tutorial of the turkey fry.
All right, well, we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye guys.
See ya.